What's up, guys? So I have another knife. What a surprise. This is the 710 by Benchmade. I have 3 sitting in the back here because I want to talk about them too, but just a quick vid on this classic Benchmade right here because I picked this up for $40. When I got it, the edge did not look like that. Not even close. No, camera will focus. So we'll show a little video of the edge when I got it. Right when I opened it out of the package. And so what I did is I replaced the pocket lip. I think this is the old one actually. It's pretty worn. Sometimes worn pocket lips look cool, but I just wanted to put that split arrow on there. I think it matched the rest of the knife, kind of blacked out, you know. I took it apart, re-lubed it, kind of cleaned out the liners, and then I dig the way that blade looked with the worn battle look. It almost looks like it's been through hell and back, but I put a fresh edge on it. Didn't touch the serrations. The serrations, kind of look okay all the time, no matter how. I mean, you can really abuse serrations and they'll still be decent. But just put a fresh edge on the straight edge part, or straight edge. This knife is drug free, but it's a plain edge. The plain edge area I re-edged. Anyways, here's the video of what it looked like before. So you guys can see, those are not the serrations, that's the serrations. Right there, as we go down, the blade turns into the straight edge from the serrations, transitions right there. And then it is really nicked up. That right there is really bad. You see, it almost looks like serrations. And then the tip is rounded off pretty good, and there's another dent right there. Another ding right towards the tip, so I'll do a really rough grit, and we'll grind this out, and then we'll put a nice edge on it. Now, it looks really good. You can see some photos I'll throw in here. Man, it looks nice. Took it down to I think about 6,000 grit. I used the Edge Pro Apex, and I used some of those films that you can buy off his website. They're like, so I have a few of them. One sec. I'll show you what I'm working with. So we have 120 grit. That's what I started to reprofile it because it was so jacked up. I had to reprofile the edge. 220, 400, 600,000, and then 3,000 grit film. It's just these like pieces of plastic, I don't know, just tape. And then I have a bunch with like, I think the yellow right here, the tan, this is the 6,000 grit. So it really, and then I have some custom made strops for the Edge Pro. Right, on wood. So I got some goodies. I can really make some nice edges, and that's what I did. So yeah, it's nice and tasty now, and it's insanely sharp. So happy to see a knife that's been loved but not really taken care of, brought back to its glory days. It's just so sick to get a knife. I've done it a few times where it's just really been abused, and you just, well, I don't know if this one's, I would say abused, but it's been used. And I mean, well, the tip was gone when I got it. I did have to resharpen the tip. I mean, just resharpen everything, but I had to re-profile the tip, and I got it really nice as well. Yeah. So the 710 is now gone from Benchmade, and I already had a few. I had 5 of the regular, just satin and black G10 handle scales like this, but just with the plain edge and then the satin. And right now I still have 3 other ones. I have the KnifeWorks with the blue and black G10. This is the KnifeWorks edition, the M390 blade steel. This is probably the best deal. I don't know if they're still available, but they were like $180, $200. So M390 custom. I mean, it's not custom. It's from Benchmade's factory, but like they look like custom handle scales, and I mean they are custom from the regular, just black G10. You know, they're textured and they're cooler color. I like it. This is a sweet piece, honestly, really nice. They have a Contigo that's in the same format as well. But I bought this one when they first came out, like 2-3 years ago. Okay, this is the limited edition from like 2004. Number 59 out of 500. So this has a black blade. You can see this is what it used to look like. Besides the fact that it has serrations. I honestly, I prefer the battle worn in look. Like it looks better to me when a knife is used like that, especially when it has that black coating. I don't like black coatings when they're kind of worn in. You know, they just look nicked up just a little bit, and then they look kind of just, I don't know, I just don't like it as much. But when they're really used like this, that looks pretty sick. Okay. And that's why I usually prefer satin blades, because they just always look good, or stonewash. So this is a prototype. And by the way, if I'm boring you, because I did show these off before in a previous video, but it was one of my first videos, if not my first, and I just think these are some cool pieces. So this is a prototype 710. There's some small differences. Obviously, it's aluminum handle scales instead of G10. I wish they stuck with aluminum, or I wish they had the inserts like this with the aluminum. That's the ideal situation for me, because I love the way aluminum keeps the knife lightweight, thin, but then the G10 inserts right here just give you some traction. I think that looks the best too. But anyways, this is how they made the 710 for over a decade, just with the G10 scales like that. And it's good. I mean, it works great, and it looks good still. You can see how the prototype still had the lines going through right here, but they're actually at more of a slant. You can see the prototype is thinner, so it's easier to grab the axis lock. The thumb stud placement on the prototype is actually down lower than on the regular production. See how this one's up? The gap from here to here is wider on the prototype. I think it feels better on the prototype, honestly. I mean, it fits where I hold, you know, my fingers on the pocket clip. Your thumb just wants to be right there. Not that it's like up too high on the regular production model, but I don't know. They're both fine. It doesn't really matter. I just wish they would bring back the 710. Bring it back and, you know, do it with these cool aluminum handle scales, or the insert with the inserts. I don't know. Benchmade, this is like one of their best knives, and they don't make it anymore. But yeah, this is a sweet prototype. I was trying to get, the guy I bought this from had one that was signed by McHenry & Williams, and I chose this one instead because this one, the one that was signed had a ding on it, and I didn't really care for the signature. But then after I got this one, I was like, man, I really wish I had the signature model too. But I think he sold it. But it's all good. I don't want to hog all the toys. I just think that's so cool how it's a prototype from 1998. Bringing it back. It's in brand new condition. Crazy. But anyways, 40 bucks. So sometimes it's fun if you know what you're doing to sharpen a knife and clean it up, and you get a good deal. It's just pretty sick. I'm just going to love carrying this on me and just not being, you know, just beating the hell out of it, but just a cool piece. Now that they're gone, I'll hang on to this one.
You say you flipping dope.